And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I really gotta stop. Okay, so these are basically just hanging on by a thread. What I mean by that is I keep making them, but it's just because, again, they're the funnest for me to make. So like today I was like, I know I need to film some Outer Worlds because we just gotta beat that goddamn game, get it out of our system, because I want to stand by my word and all this stuff. I said I'd beat the fucking game and play it and do all the things I want to do in it, and I'm gonna do it. It just turns out it's a giant fucking game. It's a lot. But anyways, yes. Well, sorry. Also, if you're just a random stranger who's just like, maybe I'm gonna check out this random meme video. Okay, wow, this guy's a lot, and I'm like, you know what? That's a fair bar to set. But hi, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Try Not to Grin with our name. Kill me. Anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a series where we just browse our Discord and see you lovely, goofy, funny people just uploading crazy nonsense memes there, and I appreciate it greatly. Yes. Alright. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright? Now this one's a new one, but I want to talk about it anyway. But this is in the hub section, which is perfectly fine because the person that uploaded these memes here is a new person, which is 100% okay. But we do have a little baby memes tab, but I will say, for how much we use this tab and for how many people use it as well, it probably shouldn't be all the way at the bottom, but it is all the way at the bottom in the Beyond the Tower memes tab, because we play a lot of Let Die here and it never leaves us, and no matter how much we want to leave it. But also I thought this meme was pretty great and I wanted to read it. Me, after I beat the boss, even though it beat me 500 times. Know your fucking place, trash. It's perfect. I love this one. Also, I just love Filthy Frank in general. Just like he I don't know, I could hear it in my voice so crisply, his like just shrapnel voice. It's just like Also, daily reminder to keep hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of the, you may be feeling a little lightheaded, sick. Your immune systems, your organs may be feeling not that great. Hey, guess what? Drink some water. Also, go see a doctor if any of that is like getting to the point where it's uncomfortable and or painful. Don't be one of those weirdo hippie people who are like, soy milk, it will save your life, you know? Don't do this, please. Please. Also, I gotta stop slouching. I have a problem with that. It's starting to fuck my spine up. Also, this is such a good shirt, dude. I wish you know when you get one shirt and you're like, fuck, if I could just get 6 of these, I'd be set. I would be the comfiest and look somewhat acceptable for a good long while. Anyways, moving on. Memes. Also, I think Glitterblade, the person who uploaded this meme, might be the person we fucking streamed or stream rated. Go team! You should go check her out. She probably has a Twitter. We got a lot of people over here who do streams, and they're all fucking lovely. So yeah. When games find out that they cannot blame the PNG in World War III, confused screaming. Ping! Wasn't it ping? Yeah. World War III memes and the fact that the gamers are gonna get wrecked. Dude, you know what's the most cringy thing ever? Back in the heyday when like Call of Duty was happening, I overheard like my older brother's friends talking who were like real in that crowd. And they all talked about like how, and my brother years later was telling me about how nonsense this is, but how many of those kids literally talked about like, I think I'm gonna join the army and become a sniper. And the whole reasoning was because they snipe people in Call of Duty. And I was just like, what? Like, okay, so this is the argument for people saying people who play games become horrible, crazed people. Because apparently this idiot is one of them people. I thought they didn't exist, but maybe. I don't believe the games cause violence, anyways, but regardless. That guy never actually went forward to do it. He grew older and realized how stupid it was. But anyways. Oh, baby, I just finished. I just finished watching the final episode, and dude, I don't want to spoil anything, but I really, especially having somewhat knowing where the story is going to go, because I played The Witcher 3, I really don't want the whole tale coming together part to be in season 3 or 4. You know what I mean? I'm being vague, but I'm trying not to spoil things, but yeah, I don't want like what happened in season 1, which was so annoying to have it finally and then it finally happened, for that to happen again in season 3, and then be like, come on, dude. Oh, but also to see Geralt like fuck off. Yeah. Anyways. Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Skyrim. You gotta love it. Crossover memes are the greatest, alright? The sun with a very weird face. Good morning. Ugh. I got you, bro. Night. Thanks. Enjoy your extra Z's. Thank you. Man, really? What kind of place, what kind of death smog do you got going on where you live? That is remotely possible. Most clouds are white, and what do you call it? It brightens the sun, if anything. But yeah, that's some like you live in China or some sort of horrible situation. Fog and all that shit. Enjoy the Z's, enjoy the polluted air as well. My boyfriend is giving me a nice massage. Can't relate. Got it. And there's a I don't know what to say. I suspect it's something because it's Casper, but I didn't think it'd go that hard into a given direction. Is it fucked up that I also think that this is like, what do you call it? I don't know how to put it. Like, yes. Does that make sense? Like, this makes some sense. Where not like you do this and you deserve this, nothing like that. But I could totally see that's like the groundwork that you lay, and it's like, yeah, now that you feel relaxed, maybe. Maybe no. Okay, I'd rather just check it. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go play Call of Duty. I'm gonna go fuck off and just spend some quiet time on the internet. Don't interrupt me, please. All right, nice. You got a massage, and I'm gonna go stress out the muscles in my forearm. Let's go. All right. Ah, yes. Potential EU leaving names: Brexit, Irzict, Quitlix, Swidon, Portugal, withdrawal saw, Nethermind. Okay. The more I read these, the more I cringe and die, but also love it. So, I don't know. That's the only kind of masochism tendency that I think I have in my brain, where it's like, okay, that was also slightly enjoyable. But that's kind of it. If you slap me in the face, I'm just gonna get mad at you, okay? Belly avitia, okay. I don't know how some girls are 100% straight. Like, have you seen girls? Isn't that the whole weird thing, though? Like, I don't mean to be like doing the whole sexuality thing and being like, well, really? But that's one of the weird things where it's just an insane amount of girls probably consider themselves, at least at some point, bi. At least when going through college or whatever. And I think it's probably best not to go in with that being the expectation. But still, the question is, truly, is, I don't know, it's a question that I got asked like a while ago. And I was like, yes, like, what do you mean? Like, I don't think you're that great. But it was like the question of, if your girlfriend kissed a girl at a party or something, would you be upset as a dude? And three of the other dude friends that was around me, way back in high school, were like, well, could I watch or something? And I was just like, hell nah, hell nah. What are you talking about? We're still in a relationship, committed to each. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a stupid old bastard in a weird, slightly younger person's frame. I'm turning 23 in a bit. So who knows? Who knows? Looks like frost, but it's spider season in Australia. Burn the whole country. Ah, shit, my bad. All right, bit yikes, but also, man, like outside of the whole horribleness, this would be single-handedly like the thing that would make me never leave my house. You know how like people have that fear? This would be it for me. There would be no hesitation. I would just live there forever. I'd figure it out. I might starve to death. Something, okay? Or I could just leave. Your argument is, well, hey, I got a lot of Canadian pride, and I'm not doing that. Now, the thing is, we never have to worry about this in Canada, because it gets so cold here that everything just dies. Now, fun fact, right now, Canada, we are currently reaching minus 43, I believe. So, yeah. That's really cold, guys. Just for anyone anyone who's unaware, you could leave a cup of water out there for like 2-3 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes. It would freeze solid. Fast. Yeah. Yeah. Anything spider-wise dies in this purging cycle. It's only the strong may live. In this weird fucked thing in Canada. Maybe I'm the queen bee. I rule. Queen bee is a whore. Fucks every male of the hive. That's a fair point. Although it looks like they were also like, what? Oh shit! You fucking killed her, dude. Yeah, that. But what do we call it? The same image on both sides. Is this a Tinder thing, or is this like a person doing literally the whole like texting song? Like, you know how it's like these stupid conversations, and then there's like that dumb stick man holding up two phones with like a I'm an asshole kind of face. But who knows? Well, now I mean that's a brutal entrance for a conversation / relationship, basically being like, hey bitch, I'm in control, and I'm like, I'm out. Thanks, crazy. I'm okay. I'm a you know that forearm thing, I burn out my forearm, we're gonna do that right now. No thank you. Okay. I don't know why that's so funny, man. Stupid dumbness. Crying in the bathroom while at work. Realizing you're getting paid to cry. Okay, well, why are you crying at work? Well, you good? You okay? Okay, you can talk to people? I'm busy as shit, but I'll try to make time. And then if it gets too much, I'll tell you, all right, I can't be the person anymore. And I'll hopefully you'll find another person that can help you with that. Everyone has a line. Everyone has endurance, okay? I can't always be there. It's one of the sad things, okay? To maximize cuteness, we roll on our backs and present the fluffy belly. Yes, Todd, when they pet us, what do? Excellent question. As soon as the weak human takes the bait, you claw the shit out of them, mercilessly, just to fucking dig in that shit and shred it, but then also demand attention and love and affection in given moments. I'll be honest, any guy out there who's probably had a cat, well, no, this is bad. Again, cats, bad relationship skills. Dogs, the proper relationship skills. Hey, you love me, I love you. You want to go for a run? Cool, I'll do that for you. Hey, you cuddle me when I'm feeling sad? Boom, bam, it's an ecosystem. Cats, you gotta like pick up on like 7 layers deep of intentions, okay? Like, cause sometimes, again, you go to pet a cat, you'll like touch the cat as it's rolling on its belly, right underneath you. You think, oh, maybe it wants affection. You pet its belly, it gets up and leaves immediately, like disgusted that you touched it. And you're like, well, fuck me, I guess. And then other times, you're playing the video game or whatever, and the cat will like fucking jump on your desk and shit, knock over a bunch of cups, and then just get right up in your shit as you're playing. And then you go to pet it, and then it's like, yes, now you can. Hey, by the way, scratch your neck. And then these people just think you're in an abusive relationship or some terrible shit. And you're like, cats. Cats. Under threat of war. Maybe that's it. Maybe the whole like crazy cat lady is also like person who has bad taste in men. You know, maybe. Because you seek this horrible not give and take. But take, maybe a little give, take. I don't know. I don't mean to be judging. I'm just throwing ideas. Okay. On my nose. When life hands you lemons, ooh, kill them. Crush them. Drink their souls. Ow. Killing 31,644 people would save the same amount of oxygen as planting 20 million trees. I worry about you sometimes, Candace. Candace is, that's more than worry, my dude. That's like call someone. That's like, maybe we should have put you in therapy. Big oof on our part. Let's get on that right now. Also, I don't think that math checks out. I mean, maybe if you account for like the worst expectation for those people doing that. I don't know, man. Brutalized. Hey, anime, love it. You start a really fun boss fight. It's surprisingly easy. It has a second stage that's a lot harder. The boss music has lyrics now. The lyrics are in Latin. Just nonsense. Ooh, I can't wait for Doom. Also on the topic of anime, dude, I am getting ready to jump into. I just watched The Witcher because I had to beat that out. I also just watched this It's the other one I told you guys on stream. I don't talk about it. Anyways, regardless, I'm just gonna start Tokyo Ghoul and finish out the last 2 seasons, and I'm hoping so badly that it doesn't just end in depression, sadness, and horror. But also there's a new season of Psyche K that's like the weird Netflix thing. It's also not dubbed by the same people, which makes me sad, but I don't know. Can't wait. A lot of media to watch. Not a lot of time. A tasty lemon soles, my favorite. Just cracks him in the balls and then pushes him over. Oh no! Did you punch him in his? Yeah, you punched him in his asshole. That's a rough way to do it. Was this Rick and Morty? No, this is like Adventure Time, right? Yeah, I can tell by the thin, tiny legs. I think, unless I'm way off, it could be the case. Okay. Boom. Ember restored. World War III. Or 3EA, okay. $1,200 for a tank, $20 for a knife. You start with a fist. Oh, I see. Okay. You start with nothing. I mean, $100 for a pistol is... Actually, I think that's... Well, so first of all, $1,200 for a tank. That's the number scaling is all over the place. Also, if you want a good knife, it costs quite a bit, okay? It costs, give or take, $60, $70, depending on if it's got a lot of bullshit attached to it. It's like hardened steel. Anyways. Me, do you think Kevin Bacon refers to his nipples as his bacon bits? Boss, how do I keep forgetting to fire you? You get a promotion, my dude. Also, yuck. Just, what a turn off immediately. Well, it depends. If you like bacon, I guess a lot. No, I'm sorry. That's like if a woman referred to her hababa as bacon. You'd be like, all right, you know, I'm gonna spend like 30 minutes in my room. My arms gonna get tired. Don't worry about it. We keep coming back. People in the military, when they see all of their college friends getting drafted, check this name tag. You're in my world now, Grandpa. New year. It's been a stellar year with you. What's a year? It's when we revolve around the sun. But I only revolve around you. Oh, you chess. Oh, you cheese ball. Okay. The one thing I do my hardest is not smile at these, but a part of my dumb soul and heart is like, come on, you're still human a little bit. I'm like, fine. Cheesy as it may be, it costs $0 to be a decent human being. Disagree. I disagree. This is not me trying to ruin this, although I am just prone to doing this in the back of my head. But what do you call it? That's one of those things that I kind of believe in quite a bit, is the idea of... It's kind of like the whole argument that I talked about last part a little bit, or if it was last part, maybe. But it's the whole idea of like... back in the day, Abraham Lincoln, who was a person who freed slavery, right? Or he was one of the massive people that got around to doing that, right? But Abraham Lincoln is also one of those people that still believed that black people were below white people. He still thoroughly believed that. He didn't think they were on the same playing field. He just thought they shouldn't be slaves and all that stuff. Now, people were like, oh, it's awful, he's a monster. But back then, Abraham Lincoln and a few others were the most liberal you could get, were the most like open-minded kind of whatever kind of deal, or at least around that kind of period. So that begs the question, why is that the case? Because right now, the most liberal you are is seen in a different way. The most Republican you are is seen in a different way based on your time and your environment. So for me, that's something that I kind of think of and believe of strongly is you are made by your environment. So if I was born into like a third world country who was poor as shit, and one of the things I had to do was steal from people to survive, to get enough food to do anything like that, then I would do that because it's the only way that I could live. And maybe along the way, maybe there's something, because I believe in both of those. I believe in the idea that you are made by your environment, but I also believe that you can endure in an environment as well. So that means you can become, like, there are plenty of good people in a horrible, terrible situation. But then there are also plenty of bad people in a horrible situation. So to me, I think it's both. I think it's possible. But I also think to disregard someone's upbringing, financial situation, all those things, it does have a drastic thing on the lessons that they learn, the experiences that they have, and etc. So I do think, as much as it costs nothing to be a decent person, if you're poor your entire life and you don't have income, then that's a good way of making you jaded and awful and sad and resentful of the world. But then again, vice versa. If you have a ton of cash and you don't respect anything, it's kind of like the whole balance argument of you don't want too much, you don't want too little, you don't want, like, it's the whole 7 deadly sins, where at least to me, I look at them as ways to balance yourself amongst these things that you should do and partake in, but just not let yourself get consumed by greed, lust, or whatever it might be, envy, etc. All of those are good in moderation, but they can overwhelm you and make you a husk of a human being. Although that is what I believe, and you may believe otherwise, which is okay as well. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a bunch more memes, so I think I'm gonna make a part 2 to this. And we may have to start double uploading these, but hey, yes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for your time. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe button right over there, and do videos further that way. Thank you again. You're fantastic and lovely. And if you subscribed and or have liked the video, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you and goodbye.